Hey, what's up, guys? It's me, Miss Angie. I hope you are doing well. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I really do appreciate you. If it is your first time ever watching any one of my videos or just stopping by my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. It is a pleasure to have you, and hopefully you come back. If you've watched my videos before or you're already subscribed to my channel, whoa, thank you so much. I really do appreciate you because it's been forever since I posted a video, so we have a lot to catch up on, but I really do appreciate you. Thank you so much. Friends, family, if you're watching this video, you already know what this is about. We're talking about the smell goods. And I just love talking about fragrances. This is an outlet for me to run my mouth just as much as I want to without bugging someone in person, because with videos, you can click away or you can watch them as much as you want. You can rewind it if you want to. So it's a win-win situation. So in particular, we're going to be talking about the sweet fragrances, more like gourmands. If you've never heard of gourmands, these are fragrances that have a delicious quality to it. It's yummy, it's edible. It just makes your mouth water. We're talking about vanilla and chocolate and nutmeg and hazelnut and cinnamon, and the list just goes on. So if that sounds like your kind of vibe, or the fall season is coming up and you're just curious to know what's in my collection for the fall, stay to the end. There may be something in store for you. So without further ado, let's jump into the fragrances. So first and foremost, I'm going to start with an oil. Let me just say that I do not discriminate. I'm not a fragrance snob. I go off of quality. I definitely have a lot of respect for perfumers and the history, things of that nature, but sometimes I just like my oil. Some fragrances are not worth $200 and $300, and that is where these come into play. So this fragrance here is called Elixir Charnel Gourmand Coquin, and this is from the house of Guerlain. Now, I got this particular oil because I couldn't find the bottle anywhere. And secondly, when I was looking at the reviews, a lot of people were saying that they spent a lot of money on this fragrance, but the longevity wasn't there. And I am not going to pay money for a fragrance that lasts 2 hours on me. So I run to this oil company called Fragrant Body Oils. That's with the Z.com. And they never disappoint on quality and longevity. And I was not disappointed with this one right here. Gourmand Coquin is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful chocolate fragrance. So don't be off-put when I say chocolate, because this is chocolate done right. Some chocolate fragrances are very powdery, or it smells realistic in a way like it's not wearable, but this is a very soft, fragranced, hot chocolate type of scent with little hints of spice. It is absolutely gorgeous, and I understand why it was sold out. There was another dupe fragrance called Juliana's Perfume that did a dupe of this one, and they're sold out. Even fragrant body oils at one point was sold out. When I first visited the site, it was sold out. So when I went back and it was available, I like hurry up and got it. Like it makes sense. This is absolutely gorgeous. And it's soft. It's very soft. It's close to the skin. And honestly, it's a very romantic kind of fragrance. I know that Valentine's Day is far away, but I think this is like the perfect Valentine's Day fragrance. It's super romantic. Definitely a perfect date night fragrance. And honestly, an everyday kind of scent in the fall. It's very, very, very pretty. So if you like that vibe, let me just list some of the other notes in here too. So not only is there chocolate in here, there are spices, yes. There's some rose, there's vanilla, there's pepper. So you really get, and there's some rum too. Now, I honestly do not get the rum or the rose in this fragrance. So if you're not like a rose person, or if you don't like rum, because that was a little shocking to me, you're not going to smell that. It's very, very much blended. That just makes this fragrance delicious and so wearable. So Elixir Charnel Gourmand Coquin, get your nose on it, House of Guerlain. Now let's move on to the actual bottles. I'm going to present a very affordable, probably the most affordable one out of all of the bottles that I have. This is called Pink Sugar Aquolina. And this is actually a fragrance that you can get from your local CVS or Walgreens or Walmart. This fragrance has been around for a while, I think back in 2000. Don't quote me on that. But yes, Pink Sugar is a very, very sweet fragrance. So you have to appreciate your sweet, cavity-inducing fragrances. It has a very young and youthful, flirtatious vibe to it. but it's good. It's really, really good. What to my nose, I get this cotton candy caramel scent, but there's kind of like this warm burnt quality to it. Not burnt in a bad way, but like it's been cooking on the stove. Like maybe you put cotton candy and this caramel on the stove and you're mixing it together and you leave it on the stove a little too long and it starts to burn just a little bit. That's what I get out of this. There are definitely other notes in here. I know there's strawberry, there's licorice, and I really think if I think about all of the notes that are in this fragrance, that the licorice is probably contributing to that burnt scent, maybe. I could be wrong, but that's definitely what I get in this. But overall, I get a very sweet cotton candy caramel with little hints of fruit scent. This is really nice. Now, me personally, I don't like to wear this fragrance by itself. I just don't care for it on my skin. It's a little too sweet for my taste. However, this is a great layering fragrance. I like to layer this with more of my woodier fragrance, more masculine fragrances. And I actually found the perfect pair. It pairs very well with this fragrance called Chloe Cedrus. It's a much longer name, but for short, it's Chloe Cedrus. And the combo is like chef's kiss because Chloe Cedrus can be a little too mature and a little too zesty, just dry, like not enough sweetness. This right here, it sweetens it up in the best way. So I would advise, like, if you don't like pink sugar by itself, play around with it a little bit. See if it layers with something that you like, and it may change your life forever. Okay, pink sugar, Aquolina. And by the way, I'm gonna post a fragrance site. It's called Fragrantica, where you can get a pretty good idea of like what the fragrance is about. It lists all the notes. It's just a really great site to be educated about fragrances. So you can pull up those fragrances and look up the notes if you like. Okay, next up we have Molton Brown's Milk Musk. This is a very comforting, cocooning, soft, beautiful fragrance. It's so soft. It's like hugging someone that you don't want to let go because they just smell so comforting. This is absolutely gorgeous. To me, this has a powdery touch to it. It smells like a fruit tart. So you have the pastry and then you have the fruits and then you have like that whipped cream on top and just a little hint of powderiness. That's exactly what it smells like. It is so comforting. I love it so much. This is perfect for the fall and honestly for like that occasion where you're around the house, or this is a really nice bedtime fragrance. Like I said, it's very soothing and comforting. And also just one of those fragrances like where you just want to be in the comfort of like your close friends or family. And I don't know, like it's a very intimate fragrance. This is another one that sits very close to the skin. So it's not one of those fragrances that I would suggest like you're trying to step out and turn heads. Definitely not that kind of fragrance. But if you want to put it on to run errands or somewhere that's pretty casual, I think this fragrance really fits the bill for this. So again, this is Molton Brown's Milk Musk. By the way, there is an EDP. This is the Eau de Toilette version. The EDP is a lot earthier, a lot woodier, and a lot more resinous, lactonic-like. So if you're looking for something heavier, definitely give the EDP a try. I've never smelled it, but I definitely will. Next up, we have Mont Blanc Signature. So Mont Blanc Signature is, oh my gosh, this is an ultra feminine fragrance, and it's so light and beautiful. I think what stands out to me is this clementine note. So clementine is basically like orange. So in the top you have clementine, and in the middle you have like these floral notes. So there's like some magnolia, ylang ylang, there's peony in this fragrance, and so that's what keeps the fragrance bright. But as it dries down, you get the most beautiful vanilla, oh my God, scent. It's like a creamy vanilla. And so ultimately you get like this orange creamsicle kind of scent. It's gorgeous. And it's one of these scents that you can wear, or fragrances that you can wear every day, all year round. Because like I said, you have the fruits and the flowers in the opening, but as it dries down, it gets a little warmer. And maybe warmer is not the right word, but it gets a little creamier. There's that vanilla, so it goes a little sweet. It's It's amazing. I have been wearing ever since I bought this fragrance for the summer. I've been wearing it every day, and it's just an easy go-to fragrance. So if you like that vibe, that orange creamsicle vibe with that, or if you like vanilla fragrances, because it's a very beautiful vanilla, get your nose on Mont Blanc Signature. All right. Next up, we have La Fin du Monde, and this is from Etat Libre de l'Orange. La Fin du Monde is a very unique fragrance, in my opinion. Unique in the sense of its notes. Smell, it's very wearable, but it's still kind of unique, in my opinion. When you look at, if you were to look at the notes and you have no idea how this smells, you would probably say, this is not something I would want to try. Unless you're one of those kind of people where you just don't care, like you're willing to try whatever. In this fragrance, you have popcorn, gunpowder, sesame seeds, iris, there's styrax, there's cumin. I mean, honestly, these are a lot of very strange notes. And then this house, I love their concept because they try to capture what the end of the world would smell like. So again, if you have those strange notes and then you have like trying to picture in your head end of the world, you would not picture something that has the most attractive smell. But when I got my nose on this fragrance, I was thoroughly surprised, pleasantly surprised at that. It is a very beautiful scent. I really love this one a lot, hence why it is in my collection. When I first smell this, I can certainly see this leaning towards a man or a woman. So both genders can wear it. Quick side note, milk musk, men and women can wear that fragrance too, just an FYI. But back to La Fin du Monde. This can be worn by a man or a woman. It's really hard to describe this fragrance, but I'm going to do my absolute best. It has like this buttery quality, like a sweet buttery quality to it, almost like a caramel popcorn, something along those lines. And then there's a freesia note. So you do get like a small hint of a floral note in there. And there's some pepper in here too. So it is a little spicy with a mix of a metallic type of note. I think that is the gunpowder because there is a metallic note, which I personally think kind of makes the fragrance lean a little bit more masculine. And along with that metallic note, it comes and goes. So it doesn't wear on my skin like this all the time. But the last time I wore it, it was like this metallic and there's some ashy quality to it, but not in a bad way. I honestly think this is what makes the fragrance unique. But that was my first time smelling it. So honestly, every time I wear the fragrance, I kind of get something different, which is why I feel this fragrance is so unique, but in the best way. Another way to describe this fragrance is like a shopping mall. I read a review on Fragrantica and they said this smells like a shopping mall, and I can totally see it. Imagine like Hollister and Abercrombie, you know, like that fragrance in the stores. That DNA is in this bottle 100%. But as you're walking through the mall, you start to get towards those areas like Annie's Pretzels. They're making the popcorn, and maybe you have like some roasted peanuts with the sweet coating on there. So you get all of that in a mix, and that is what I get in this fragrance with a little hint of that metallic note. So hopefully that sounds somewhat appealing to you. But if you're looking for something unique, get your nose on this. If you don't like ultra feminine fragrances, but you're looking for something that has like a slight masculine touch that could go like for both genders, definitely give La Fin du Monde a try. La Fin du Monde. Etat Libre de l'Orange. Okay, we are moving down to the finish line. Next up, we have Cloud by Ariana Grande. So Cloud Ariana Grande is often compared to this niche fragrance called Baccarat Rouge 540. It has literally become a very iconic fragrance. If you've never heard of it, it's like this woody cotton candy scent. And I mean, I understand the hype, but then again, I don't. It's really hyped up. I do have an oil, but to me, it's not worth getting the bottle. But it does like have this. I can't just like I said, it's this woody cotton candy vibe, but it's very sophisticated. You can layer this fragrance with literally everything. You can layer this fragrance with everything. And that is actually why I like it the so much. For me is its layering qualities. And it has like this ghostly type of thing going on where it's like you put it on but you can't really smell it, but everybody else can smell it. It's beast mode. It literally lasts for like 2 days. It lasts for a very, very, very long time. And it stays on the clothes forever. So I can understand the hype for that. But like the whole like cotton candy woody vibe, I mean, no, no. So, anyways, it gets compared to Cloud by Ariana Grande because of that cotton candy type of scent, and it's mainly in the opening. So that's when you first smell Ariana Grande Cloud, you get that cotton candy opening, but by no means are they the same fragrance. It is not a dupe. So if you were to have both bottles, there should be no regrets there. This leans a lot more sweeter. This is more of a fruity gourmand because in the middle you have praline, you have whipped cream, you have coconut. So that's what's making the fragrance lean a lot sweeter. There's some other notes in there too. There's pear, there's bergamot, there's lavender. There are some woody notes in the base, but again, because of those sweeter notes, it makes the fragrance lean a lot more lactonic. So it's like a cotton candy lactonic with little hints of woody notes. I actually like this one better than Baccarat Rouge. I'd wear this by itself. Baccarat Rouge is more for layering to really enhance your fragrances. But this is a lot more affordable, so I would highly recommend if you like that cotton candy vibe, but not in a juvenile way. I think you should really try Cloud by Ariana Grande. It's a great fragrance for the fall. I get a lot of compliments every time I wear it. Next up, we have Guess Gold. Now, this fragrance actually took me by surprise. I was not expecting to buy this fragrance. I went to this little perfume store to buy another fragrance that had been discontinued. And when I couldn't find it, the sales rep asked me if I had ever smelled Guess Gold. I said, no, I have not. She said, would you like to smell it? Of course. And so when she put it on the little paper strip, I was like, oh my God, this is nice. It is really, really nice. This is categorized as a fruity floral. But to my nose, I don't get that at all. At all. In fact, I get an amber vanilla kind of fragrance, almost like leaning very oriental. Yeah, that's I don't know why they well no, I know why. Because if you were to look at the notes, the opening are more of the fruits. So I think there is lemon, there's apple in the opening, there's pineapple, and then like in the middle you have like all of these floral notes. So when it gets to the base, then you have the amber that comes into play. I believe there is a vetiver in here. I believe there's some sandalwood as well. Um, I say amber vanilla, like I definitely get vanilla, but there's no vanilla in this fragrance. I don't know how they blended it, but to me, it smells like an amber vanilla fragrance. This also has a very sensual quality to it. Like it gives off like a sensual vibe. So this makes a very nice going out fragrance, a date fragrance, but it's also a very nice signature scent as well. So you can definitely wear this in the workplace, or this could be like your everyday scent in the fall. Very beautiful fragrance, but like I said, it does have like this sensual quality to it that really can grab attention and can really stay on somebody's mind. This is the kind of fragrance that would do that. $34, you cannot beat it. Guess Gold, check it out. Perfect fall fragrance. Okay, second to last, we have Jean Paul Gaultier, and this is La Belle. So La Belle is a fragrance I've been knowing about for a while, and it took me forever to buy it. And I say that because this fragrance was hyped up so much, like Baccarat Rouge. It took me a while to get Baccarat Rouge. And I just don't like buying fragrances like that everybody is talking about. Like, I just would rather wait until the hype kind of comes down a little bit, and then I'll go and I'll get the fragrance. This has died down a bit, but it's still a popular fragrance. I understand the hype. I do understand. This is a very beautiful fragrance, very feminine as well, but a lot. I would say it's more heavier than the Mont Blanc signature. This is a vanilla pear. So if you like vanilla and the vanilla and pear combo, I think you would definitely like this. It's very sweet, not as sweet as the what is that? Pink sugar, Pink Sugar is probably the sweetest fragrance I own. So it's not as sweet as that, but it definitely has a very sweet quality too. So again, you would have to like your sweeter fragrances to enjoy this. There are other notes in here as well. Interestingly, there's a leather note, which I don't really get, but there is an intense version that has a leather note, and it is chef's kiss. As soon as we have to start wearing jackets, leather jackets and stuff, I'm going to get the intense version. Like, and I'm going to do a review because that is a gorgeous fragrance. But we're talking about the OG. I'm not saying that this is a bad fragrance. It's not at all. It is lovely. But that intense, it just hits a little bit different because of that leather note. But in here, like I said, it's a beautiful vanilla pear fragrance. It's a little bit syrupy, a little bit, which is why I would say this is more suitable for the fall and winter time, that colder weather. It's lovely. I see this being a man magnet. So like a lot of men liking this on women. I can definitely see that. It's kind of a very likable scent. I would be shocked if someone like really hated this fragrance. It's hard to dislike. But if you like what I described, I definitely would recommend. It's very affordable too. You can get it at Macy's or Dillard's. And of course, they have bigger bottles, of course, but I just love the bottle. I think it's super cute. Jean Paul Gaultier, La Belle. And last but not least, I saved this one for last because it deserves this much attention. La Nuit à la Folie, Lancome, Betty. You guys, oh my God, you guys. Oh, this fragrance is my favorite. Out of everything I just described, this is my favorite. This is like, oh God, this is like a vanilla bomb. It's a vanilla bomb, but it's like a vanilla cupcake with spices and red berries. It's amazing. It's amazing. This Gosh, this fragrance is amazing. And I've been trying to wear this fragrance because I got it in the springtime, and I've been trying to wear this in like 100-degree weather. And I know I shouldn't, but I've been trying because I want to wear this so badly. Oh my God, this is so good. And I'm really not exaggerating. Like I'm being so serious. Like my reaction, I really like this fragrance a lot. And this is a fragrance that's going to snatch heads. This is a fragrance that's going to get attention. This is a going out fragrance. This is a very romantic fragrance, but not in the same romantic way as I described Gourmand Coquin. This has some levels to it. This is hot girl fragrance in the fall and winter time. I mean, but it's something, it will leave a scent trail, but there's something so soft and sensual about it. It's beautiful. So if you're looking for like a fragrance that is just very sensual, kind of soft, but leaves a scent trail, you like that vanilla cupcake, red berries and spicy notes kind of vibe, I think you would probably react the same way I would. This is I cannot believe that they continued this. This is the fragrance that I was looking for when I got Guess Gold. I cannot believe that they could discontinue this. Lancome. Lancome ought to be ashamed of themselves because I don't get it. But this is a fragrance I will always, always, always have in my collection. This is stunning. So if you like what I described, if you like my reaction, definitely give this a try. This is La Nuit à la Folie Lancome. Now they do have other ones. They have La Nuit Tresor. They have some other flankers. So you may like those better. I just happen to like this one. I don't like the other flankers. I honestly don't really care for the Lancome fragrances. To be honest with you, they're not really my vibe. But this one right here, this one is stunning. Even the bottle, like the bottle is gorgeous. So I won't ramble any more about that fragrance because I can go a whole 5 minutes on how much I love that fragrance. But my friends, this is the end of the video. Hopefully you stayed to the end and you found something that was really appealing to you. If you're planning on buying one of these fragrances, let me know. If you're curious to know what else is in my collection. If you have any suggestions, let me know. Let me know your scented of the day. Let me know everything. I just want to know everything. And let me know what fragrances you own or ones that you would recommend I try. I'm always looking to smell something new. But until next time, my friends, talk to you later. Bye.